Hey guys, welcome to Monday Mastery. Today I'm with my buddy Lucas James. He's a celebrity personal trainer because my ass is way out of shape. And so today, hopefully, we'll make sure that that's no longer the case. Walking into the Envy to meet my friend Lucas James. He's going to be our personal trainer for today. He is the man, he is the myth, he is the legend. So this is Lucas James. Lucas, say hi.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas James, celebrity personal trainer.
Health and fitness are a big priority for myself, but also for my business. And we have it all right here.
Mike, how was your night last night?
It was rough.
Yeah, did you drink a little? Yeah, he's hungover, so that's tough. But we're gonna go and try something. So, like I said, the point of today's workout is to give you some tips, some insight how you can either start a workout program or improve what you're currently doing.
Can't wait.
All right, let's get started.
Everyone knows it's the biggest job you can do.
Masculinity without kind of aggression, a strength that just comes from a confidence, a freedom of spirit.
Okay, I want to show you my private facility. This is called Gym Envy. It's the most luxurious gym in the state of Arizona, and I'm proud to say that I designed it and created it myself. So come on in, take a tour. Like I said, this isn't your typical gym. One is because our lighting is not that white wall, that fluorescent lighting, but it's almost like a lounge feel. So come on in. And it's also high security, so if you got paparazzi following, they can't find you. This is our cardio area. We've got state-of-the-art equipment. We've got built-in internet as well as cable TV, so you can watch your favorite shows, Netflix while you're working out, or browse the internet. We've got stair climber, row machine, everything you can imagine. And lastly, here's our strength area. I will say with something that's really kind of cool here is this floor actually has springs on it. So say you've got some knee issues or you've had some injuries, when you fall or if you jump, it's actually going to absorb that impact. All right, we're going to weigh Mike. It's January. Mike, when's the last time you weighed yourself?
Probably about 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Okay. You have an idea what you are?
I think I was 195 last time I weighed myself.
That's pretty lean. You're a tall guy. All right, let's see what the verdict says. Let's say 205, about 205. So not too bad, not too bad. When it comes to weighing, I say, hey, weigh yourself about once every 2 weeks. As you drive, push, you're gonna exhale out, all the way good. One thing you do too is as you have your
arms.
Yep, arms, and your toes are pointed out about 15 degrees, which is great.
You want them pointed out?
Yeah, that'll help relieve. So if you have any knee pain, that'll help with relieving any pain on your knee. So go ahead and drop down.
Where do you put your arms?
Your arms straight out, and then as you come up, exhale out. That's right. I know it's basic, but that's the biggest thing. The good thing too is that you see how your thighs are parallel. So I'll go ahead and drop down. He's parallel, good, and then coming straight back up, exhale out, good. So the goal is to feel it more in the glutes rather than the quads. If you feel it more in the quads, that means you're not going low enough. And Mike, you're doing a good job because you're pushing your hips back, exhale out, come back up. So a good beginner would be doing body weight around 15 to 20 reps, 3 to 4 sets just to start off. Now that we've mastered the squat, next we're going to do is the walking lunge. So with the lunge, the one thing is a lot of people do wrong is their posture is wrong, as well as their footing when they're stepping forward, their weight on their foot. So one thing you want to do is when you're doing the lunge is when you're stepping forward, you want to make sure that your knee doesn't go past your toes and that your weight is on your heel as you're driving up. Secondly is you don't want to lean forward, but you want to make sure your posture is straight up. So as you're lunging forward, your back's straight and you're driving up and you're exhaling out. So again, as you step forward, weight's on the heel, stepping forward, exhaling out. That's a big thing. If you have any ankle injuries or you got knee issues, just make sure you can take it nice and easy. Step forward. You don't have to do any weight, just do body weight, that's fine. Step and then drive, exhale out and come forward. For a rep range, I typically recommend around 8 to 10 reps for each leg if you're not doing body weight. You can grab dumbbells, you can put a bar on your back, but that's more of an advanced movement. But like I said, if you're feeling the burn already in the legs, just stick to body weight. Like I said, around 20 reps total, 8 to 10 reps on each leg. So first we're gonna do is body weight dip. So why don't you go ahead and bend your legs? That's more of assisted. So let's try 10 reps. You're gonna drop down, breathe out, good. Nice, controlled, good. So you see how his body's close to the bench. He's breathing out, about a 45-degree angle. Again, I typically recommend around 3 to 4 sets of 10 on this one. It's a great exercise you can do. You feeling those triceps?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, feel the burn, baby. All right.
No more donuts.
No more donut. No more lunch. So when you are doing curls, you want to make sure that your elbows are tight. You're going full extension up, wrist straight, and you're going all the way back down. So again, for good toning for biceps, it's around 15 to 20 reps. So again, you're breathing out as you come up and then coming back down. Nice and easy. Exhale out. And if you really want to make it a little bit harder, what you can do is called a negative curl. So as you curl up, you're going to count 3 seconds down. So 1, 2, 3, and then come back up. Negative. So 1, 2, 3, and come back down. So that's another one you can do to make it a little bit harder. Biceps are good. Remember, there's 2 heads in the bicep. You have your upper head and your lower head. If you are working on trying to do pull-ups, especially close grip pull-ups, building bicep strength will also help you in achieving those pull-ups. Okay, the hardest exercise for men and women is the pull-up. All right, so Mike's on here. So what we have is called an assisted chin-up pull-up machine. Also, you can do dips on here. So when you are trying to do pull-ups, you're gonna work on strength. So you're gonna wanna do a rep range around 2 to 8 reps to help you improve on your strength pulling up. So Mike is actually doing the wide grip, which is the wide stance here, or wide grip per se. So let's go ahead and have Mike do a couple reps pulling up. Right here, he's working on his lower lats right here. But again, this is the hardest exercise. So if you are working on this developing strength, you're gonna wanna do 2 to 8 reps, around 3 to 4 sets coming up. Also too, the close grip is a little bit easier because it focuses more on biceps rather than the lats right here. And he's doing, you can see, putting in some work. It's, like I said, it's the hardest exercise. So if you really want to accomplish this one as a goal, focus more on strength around 2 to 8 reps. Ab exercises. So let me tell you one thing. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. The first movement I want to do with the ball, you can do this either for time or for reps. I'm going to show you, we're going to go 20 reps. So what you're going to do is basically you're going to do a plank on top of the ball, and you're going to move forward and backwards for about 6 inches. It's a little movement, but it actually has a big impact in regards to feeling it inside of your stomach. So again, when you're on the ball, you want to make sure your head's up, chin's up, and as you move forward, you're exhaling out. So it's up, straight forward. So that's one ab exercise. The second one I call is called stirring the pot. So you're actually going to go on a clockwise, like you're actually making soup, going around, stirring it around. So this is a good one. You want to make sure though, however, you're not doing big circles because you will fall off. I've fallen off before, so think baby circles when you are doing this. So when you're on top of the ball, nice controlled, breathe out, back and forth, controlled, stirring the pot. And that's a great one for your lower abdominals as well. So those are 2 exercises you can do. Also working on your lower back for your core that you can do. I typically recommend around 3 to 4 sets, 20 to 30 reps, or do it for time for 30 seconds at a time. Like I said, if you do ab exercises 2 to 3 times a week, this should help develop a great core and some lean abs. Increasing your heart rate while you're doing exercise. One is because when your heart rate's up, you're going to burn more calories as well as fat. So instead of just doing a squat or a bicep curl or tricep, you can develop what's more of a circuit. And the circuit would be more than like 2 to 3 exercises inside of a workout routine. So one of my favorites, especially ladies who are looking to work on your legs, is called a jump squat. Typically what I recommend is for about 30 seconds. So in place, what you can do is feet are together, you're going to drop down, weights on your heel, and then come back up. Again, you do this for about 30 seconds. Exhale out as you come back up. And the reason, like I said, to do this in conjunction to an exercise is to keep that heart rate up so you're burning more calories. Another one that I really like is called a mountain climber. This one you're going to be down on your hands and knees, like a push-up position. This one, again, you're only going to do for about 30 seconds. So you're going to drop and drive your legs, breathe out, and keep that chin up. If you're a beginner, even doing 10-15 minutes is just as fine. Just again, is putting the effort in. And I was telling Mike this before, is that, you know, even if you start off doing only once a week, that's fine. As long as you're making time for it, that's the biggest thing, is you want to make time for your exercise and commit to it. A lot of people ask, for time, how long does it take? Mike, I'm going to be straight out with you. It takes 12 weeks to make 12 weeks. And I'm telling you that's my commitment with my clients, is you need at least 12 weeks to really see change in the body. And you need to understand that that's a commitment. And that could be 1 or 2 hours a week. It could be 30 minutes to start off, but really you need to commit to at least 12 weeks. Hey, instead of eating 4 donuts, eat 3 donuts. Or if you like pizza, instead of eating pizza 3 times a week, eat it twice a week. Another thing that people, stray away from, especially women, is like they don't want to eat a lot of protein because they think they're going to get big. Well, that's not true. Protein's not going to make you big, but you really should, if you're doing strength training as well, as you really should incorporate protein into your nutrition program. Nutrition programs that are lower in carbs typically have the best results in regards for weight loss. There's keto diets out, there's Whole30, there's a plethora of nutrition programs. I really say the best nutrition program is the one that you can maintain.
What about intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting, I do that myself. Sundays I'll stop eating around like 4 o'clock, and then I won't eat again till Monday, like around 9 or 10. When it comes to fat loss, is it going to make a huge change? I don't think so, because if you're not eating healthy and you're doing fasting, it's not going to do any difference. But
what if you're eating healthy and doing fasting?
Yeah, I think that could definitely benefit. Like I said, it's consistency. Don't think you're going to do intermittent fasting for a month and you're like, oh, I'm this new person. Typically, you're going to need at least do it for, like I said, 12 weeks to really see change.
Now, tell us a little bit more about that. Do you usually avoid breakfast, or how do you do it?
It depends. For fasting, typically they say is you only eat for 8 hours in that window. Mm-hmm. So if you don't eat breakfast, then that gives you props too, because then you can start your first meal around lunch. If you are a morning person, you need to eat, then I would say is eat your breakfast, and then you're going to do an earlier dinner, say around like 4 or 5 o'clock.
And what type of things do you think people should eat consistently?
I think one is consistently is vegetables. A lot of people, I'm guilty. A lot of people don't get enough vegetables. And remember, vegetables have good, healthy carbs. You can get protein from vegetables. We work with a lot of vegans and vegetarians that are trying to get protein from vegetables. So that's also a struggle. So vegetables are probably big. Number 2 is protein. You want to recover with protein after you exercise. And a lot of people forget, hey, after I exercise, you want to make sure you're getting at least 20 grams of protein after you work out. So if it's cardio, if you're doing strength training, you're doing a group class, your yoga, Pilates, make sure you're getting protein after you work out. And that's typically around 20 grams, and you have about 90 minutes to do that after you work out.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The workout is over. Mike, how do you feel?
I feel great.
All right, hey, nice job. Well, you as a viewer, I hope you enjoyed the workouts. You got some tips. Again, if you're a beginner just starting off, just remember to think small. But also, too, is remember that it's all about consistency and commitment. That's the biggest issue. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want some more tips, feel free to visit me on social media or visit my website at lucasjamespersonaltraining.com. And lastly, remember, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym.